God damn, it is taking its time. There we go. We're live now. See how long the actual thing is. And we're going to throw Andrew Eaton off because it's not 2 minutes till time. Sorry. Although it might be 2 minutes by the way this is acting tonight. We'll see. Waiting.
What up, church? What up, Moffy? How you doing, Moffy?
There we go.
They're waving at us.
Now we're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Wait for everybody to trickle themselves in here. Things out there. Andrew Eaton or Church Moffy or McAfee, as I was calling you last week. OR's out there. A couple extra people on the panel tonight. Well, at least one extra. I did invite Phenom, but whether he wants to come or not, up to him. Although I know it does get pretty late out there East Coast time. Speaking which, you guys didn't know. Look who has returned, the prodigal son. Welcome, Giancarlo. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for bringing me on, TJ.
Oh, hell yes. Been waiting to get your ass back on. Any chance I get? No, you're a busy man. So what's everybody up to this evening?
Building. I'm vaping. I'm trying to deep throat the dude like it's Yeti's uncle's mod.
Oh, that's glorious.
Yeti likes them long.
Long and skinny, apparently.
Yeah.
They say long and thin will get you in, right?
That's only good
for one of them dudes like.
I was just gonna say it's only good for like 2 puffs. I mean, you fill it up, you take like 2 puffs, and it's dry.
What build do you have on there? Like, what's the resistance?
0.56.
Oh, wow, on a triple, wow.
Yep. I know I was a little nervous at first, but it's actually pretty decent.
Likes to play with fire.
I was actually really nervous.
Yeah. 0.5 is good for 2. Triple? Maybe not.
I think it's gone up.
Didn't we just have a show yesterday about this, your uncle?
Here I go breaking the rules.
That's right. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to get that vape you like, and apparently you like your vape in your cervix. So.
And my tube's not getting warm or anything, so hey.
That just means you got enough lube.
Yeti's tube isn't getting warm.
Oh, fuck. We're already started down the wrong road. This is going to be a good time. What'd you get for coming up in here with the triple-sized dildo here? Jesus. Over there diddling yourself with your triple.
Oh, I haven't even begun to diddle myself yet. I just got it built.
You've got to break it in first.
Yeah. Now, later on tonight, there might be some really bizarre Instagram pictures up.
Laying on the floor shirtless.
Yep. Yeti, why are you sticking your mod into that thicket there? I'm not sure what this is. Oh, God, now I know what it is.
Is your beard long enough to hide the whole triple? That's the key.
No comment.
No, in other words, you've tried already. You just don't want to divulge. All right.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Yes, or we may end up at Cat Shitapult at some point. The way this is going. I see Reyes snuck in here. Steven Tyler, how you guys doing? Welcome. Oh, Ray, how was your little vacation there?
Oh, it was great. The K-bag worked excellent through TSA. My little airport, I checked my bags and got through security in 10 minutes. So that was perfect. The highlight of the trip was knowing that Fresh's recipe for key lime pie yogurt is perfect juice to barter for a GoPro. A buddy of
Wait a
mine,
minute, I could have had GoPros this whole time.
buddy of mine works for Intel. These are the Hero 4. He brought a couple of them just because if they get damaged on vacation, it's fine, I guess. I don't have that type of money. But I had him try the key lime pie yogurt, and he's like, man, I need to work out a deal with you. And so I gave him a 100 ml bottle of what I had. He gave me that, and I need to send him like 2 more 100 mils. I'm like, that's way too low of a deal for the price I make that juice. But I figure I'm going to send him like a quarterly subscription of that because he just vapes a little device. It'll last him a good couple months on 100 mils.
Seems like a pretty fucking good deal. 300 mils for a GoPro Hero 4? Fuck yeah. You stole that shit.
Now I got to figure it out.
Did you give him at least the courtesy of a reach around since you were fucking him so bad?
Well, I did share some of my Jameson with him, so I made him warm in the belly.
That's what you're calling that? Okay, whatever you got to say to feel better about the situation.
I so had to restrain myself on that one. one of those moments. LIFA just floated a pitch into me, and I'm like, oh man, God, could have gone some directions. LIFA putting warm stuff in his belly. Oh man.
What happens in Florida stays in Florida.
Wow.
Apparently not. Apparently it gets broadcast on YouTube.
I think you were thinking Vegas. You didn't realize you weren't in Vegas. That's the problem.
Yeah, and that's not true anyways, because crabs will come back with you.
Well, what do you expect for $10 lobster? I have one other special treat that I gotta break into sometime this evening.
What's that?
Something that's coming soon.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Exclusive.
Little
hush liquid.
Apparently, I don't think it's so hush hush. I'm still pretty far behind the power curve compared to everybody else by the sounds of it. But that's okay. Totally worth it. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and re-whip the goon right now, and I can put that on blast in there and see if I vape anything else between those two all night.
I don't know that you will.
Probably not. I've had this tendency of noticing anytime something like this comes around, I end up vaping only 2 things, and I'll be stuck on them until they're both gone, and then crying because I'm out.
I mean, this Elite is, if anybody's interested in the TVC Elite, another strawberry vape, it is fucking spectacular. Spectacular.
Phenomenal.
And how about that? Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, how about that website, too?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's beautiful.
Man, yeah, that thing's gorgeous. Sorry, TJ, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was going to say, I've barely gotten into it, and I can tell it's phenomenal already, which is why I'm going to re-wick and try this other craziness, because I don't know what's going on there, and I want to find out. Inquiring minds want to know.
Did you get the pudding powder too?
No, I did not. That was out of stock.
It's elusive. It's elusive is what I found.
Huh. I got to try the strawberry one, the before it got released. We met up with Brian, Mike, and Phenom up at a shop in Jersey, and he had it, and I was like, Yeah, that's good. Very, very good stuff.
Yeah. I need to make an order.
What up, ODB?
There we go. We get nice into
Anybody,
that.
anybody
Yeah,
else get any Harvest Moon yet?
No.
No, that's actually on my billet for this weekend, though. I'm not generally a big fan of pumpkin things. However, there's cream cheese involved or cream cheese frosting. I'm game. I'll try it just for that.
And
The only thing I go
Yes.
generally near when it comes to pumpkin is pumpkin pie. And if it's close to something that tastes like pumpkin pie, I'll probably enjoy it.
that cream cheese is what's left on your tongue at the end of the vape. It's good.
Nice.
That sounds
Well,
wonderful.
Yeah, I would bet considering the sourced, it would probably be pretty freaking awesome.
I can't say that I've had anything bad come out of that at all. The Shane's definitely on top of that.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And as long as he keeps his motherfucking Sean away from everything is golden.
I know, right?
That fucking guy.
I want to give a shout out to Shane because he did a thing. If you go to the Vaping Swag website and you look under the Freaky Fresh Friends, you may or may not find a guy's shirts there.
If
Thank
you
you,
need to
Shane.
know a guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can show
So,
him the guy.
Are you telling me that I'm going to have another order that I'm going to have to place this weekend or what?
I
I like
may
it.
or
As your wife walks behind you. I was waiting for her just to stop and stare.
That's cool.
all you see is a hand go like this.
When you get my head smacked forward, you know why.
She just gets straight Dikembe Mutombo on him. No, TJ.
Swats me in the process.
That's right.
Yeah,
Swats
those-
you across the room.
Those shirts are freaking awesome too.
Yeah, they are.
Generally, any shirt you get from Vaping Swag is fucking
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
See, I bought it to be ironic because I wasn't sure if Brian was actually going to put anything out ever. So I rather enjoyed the irony of wearing the shirt. Now that something's out, I mean, I honestly feel a little dirty wearing one of Brian's shirts. So
Just tell him you're a walking billboard and he needs to pay you for it. Tell him that TVC Elite, that'll do the trick.
Yep.
Tell him you want some of that elusive pudding boner, though.
I don't know if I want to make that offer to Brian. Brian, I walk around wearing your shirt for some pudding pounder. He's like, I got you. I'll be right over, Fresh. Like, what? This is terrible in a hurry.
This is gonna hurt so bad.
What up, Tommy?
What's happening? Tommy snuck in there, and Donnie B vaping.
No, hell yeah.
He's driving. Well,
Look out for the deer, Tommy.
Pull over and hang out,
Oh.
or hurry up and get home. Whatever the fuck it is you're doing.
Donnie's in Oregon. He better be watching out for like the deer and the black bears and
Sasquatch.
Beavers.
Did you let one of your cousins out?
Yeah, there's two on the run.
Oh man. His internet's going to cut out any second, everybody. Two of them have gotten loose. They're no longer chained to the treadmills.
Oh shit. So when Yeti drops, all of a sudden we all know why.
You can see a little dart with a green feather.
Sticking out of my neck.
You gotta speed up. Oh.
They found him.
LIFA, show off your sexy.
You like that hat?
The hat's fresh too, yeah.
Yeah.
T-shirt, hat. I found a lids store down in John's Pass there, and I'm like, how quick can you make a hat? They were pretty quick about it.
Nice.
Nice shirt.
Yeah, that shirt, went through 3 airports. I think I need some coils off of that deal.
Walking fucking billboards, man. I'm telling you. That's the hot ticket.
Your uncle will get you some coils. All you got to do is fire that mod.
Yeah, there you go. Wait, let me put a different build in it first.
Just
for
make sure
like
it's wet.
3 homes.
Shit, I don't know.
Shooting a video. This is for you, Mooch.
The day after the big battery talk.
I know, right? My mod. It's not getting, the mod isn't getting warm at all. It's just flames erupting out the top of it.
Look like Mount Fuji on a bad day.
Yeah. No, Uncle, can you tell us if that's venting or is that a thermal runaway?
God, that'd be scary if all 3 of them went off at the same time.
Ooh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
You better head for the fucking hills.
Yeah.
Now Uncle's really rethinking this triple stack mod.
No, I'm really thinking about getting a 4th. No, I wouldn't do that.
You have the batteries pointed top up or top down?
One's going up and 2 are going down.
Wow.
I got them going down
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, it'll shoot out of your hand like a rocket.
Yeah, I guess better to lose a finger than the rest of it, right?
Mm.
Man, I'm a juice man. I'm getting ready to start screaming for Mooch.
Okay.
Some
Ooh,
Roman candle build.
that smells delicious.
What was that? What was that guy that did that? Like he built like the car battery mod, and he was sitting there firing it, and like he was trying to vape on it, and it's sitting there catching on fire every single time. Like
I seen a guy that wrapped. It looked like a 9mm wrap around a dowel of just copper wire, and then he was pulling apart. He was pulling apart Q-tips to stuff into the coil because he's like that cotton bacon's too expensive, but I got plenty of Q-tips. And he just keeps stuffing it out there.
What the fuck?
He takes it. You can tell this guy's planned this forever. The coil's about this long. He takes it outside and he's got a 12-volt battery that he clips into wire connectors, and he's got a actual switch to the battery, and he dumps a whole bunch of juice over there. He's complaining about it's too expensive to do cotton, but he's dumping like a whole bottle of juice in there. Throws the switch. He throws the switch. It gives vapor. He's like, "This is gonna work," and he's like, he just turns it off. Vaping right in the air.
Did y'all see the guy that vaped the fog machine?
yeah,
I saw that.
I remember
took a
that.
hit and passed out.
Remember how crazy that video was when that came out? The dude was vaping like 250 watts or something like that. It was like either 250 or 400, and like everyone's watching it like, this dude's out of his fucking mind. Vaping like 600 watts.
Yeah, that's 200 or 265 right there, I think. If my math is right.
265 off of 325 Rs. Or
He's ready to go jumpstart a fucking semi.
yeah, I got these 60 amp 4000 mAh EFES. We're set.
Nothing can go wrong.
That's right. These are rated for this, everybody.
It's gonna be a good time. Come watch the show. You guys ever seen a Yeti run from fire?
Broadcasting
Now
from
I see the scenario, Youngle vaping, and like it starts to go, and he just throws it over his shoulders, and you just see those curtains in the background going up, like, oh god.
Oh, my sweet baby Jesus.
I feel like we should set up a GoFundMe for Yunkel for when he burns his place down, but I'm not sure the community is going to support that.
Fire extinguisher in every room.
That's right.
Yeah, and I live in a tinderbox too. That's the thing. This house is so old. I mean, shit. You just say fire loud enough, this thing would probably start smoldering.
You know, it's a quick way to shave. Andrew's right. And bye-bye to the beard. Poof.
Just vape that mod outside in the snow.
In the snow, he says.
If it gets too hot, just put it in a snowbank. Watch it all melt away.
At least it'll cool it off in a quick hurry.
You're right.
Maybe it'll...
But it's not getting hot.
Yet.
Jesus.
Ooh, maybe that can be a new juice line, the Flaming Yeti line.
That can be a thing.
Sounds like a drink.
I mean, the Yeti Wire logo is kind of set up for it. You just put some flames coming off his back.
Little rocket boots.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, that's good between the two of those. Ooh. And this is going to be like berry obsession tonight, apparently. Strawberry, blueberry, strawberry, blueberry. Totally worth it.
Yeah, I'm vaping Pure Submission right now. I fucking love that shit.
Got Pure Peach. Took
Yep,
the label
Pure
off. Put it on my computer case. Yeah, Pure Peach.
Pure Peach and Strawberry Submission. That's some good shit.
Oh, you mixed them?
Yep.
Nice.
We mix
Oh,
mix 25% Pure Peach and 75% Strawberry Submission. That's a good time.
she might have heard you.
I've told her.
Oh no, Yunkel. Did you get cut? Did you get cut off?
No, not yet.
Yet. You might
That's
know
last
that
time
you
you
put it
probably
on the live show.
It's fucking good.
Oh. I think I'm in heaven today. This is fucking glorious. Oh. All right.
Okay, that was fun.
I just need to know when I can get a concentrate of that. That's fucking delightful as well.
I wonder if Elite will come out and concentrate.
Oh.
I don't know that it will. It might at some point, but I don't know that it will anytime soon.
That's all right. It doesn't have to anytime soon. I'll keep buying 60 mils like that. I'm not that way.
Now there needs to be 120s. I'm telling you that much right now.
Yeah, because this ain't gonna last me long.
60 mils is just hurting my feelings.
Cruel, isn't it?
It really is. Oh, the plus side is I said I was looking to go back to getting some 3 mils, and since it comes in 3, it is perfect. You know, chance to get a little nick high once in a while. Fuck. You guys see me over here getting the sweats all of a sudden. It's because I bumped back up tonight. Over here. Fuck. Is it hot in here? I know we started off way off the subject of what I did kind of want to dive into a little bit this evening. Being as I did get a chance to have G on the show tonight, did want to delve into that hashtag CP4R2B a little bit, especially since there's a couple of you guys who are actively involved here. For those who don't know, aren't on the Instagram, they need to get on there because, hell, you can follow me now. And I don't post a lot, but fuck, when I do, you get to see my pretty face every once in a while, all this bearded goodness. Not that that's a good thing. I know better than that. I'd say I'd toot my own horn on that, but that's a really bad horn to toot at this point. Oh. what I want to know, because I was late to the Instagram show. How long ago did this start? Was it started as between just a couple of you, or did it start as just one general idea that balled into something?
It started as one general idea that evolved into something huge. Like it went from a little nugget, and now we're growing a forest, which is awesome. Like the original idea was, Addie and I were talking about the Dear Addie. I'll get to the other Addie in a second, but Dear Addie and I were talking about the 46 millimeter Fat Boy dripper. And, you know, I forgot if it was exactly me or him. It might have been him that came up with the idea to send it out to a couple builders and raffle it off for Advocacy. And I was like, I'm down. So I put a build. I sent it to him. He was going to send it out to a couple people. And then that little spark turned into the giant firework of awesome. And Eddie Tooney got involved, and Fresh got involved, and a whole other bunch of other people got involved. The list is like way long. Yeti got involved, and it turned into everybody reaching out to people in the community doing things. And we've gotten in a whole bunch of product and sending a bunch of those products out to builders to do their thing in them. And we're just, you know, stuff is out and it's making moves, and we're just waiting for everything to come back, see exactly what we got, divvy it up into 3 prizes, and have a raffle, send everything out to the Right to Be Smoke Free lawsuit. And it's awesome. It really like snowballed quickly in a very good way. And I never imagined it would turn into what it's turning into, but it's starting to like gain momentum. You know, even behind the scenes, it almost feels like it's about to burst at the seams because there's so much like good shit going on. And you know, it turned into like I said, a little thing, and now it's a big thing, and the logistics that come along with it. But we're all figuring it out, you know. And anybody watching out there that does things or does coils or, you know, whatever it is you do, if you want to be down, the door's wide open. Just hit us up. Myself at _Ohmageddon _ at Fresh03 at Tooney TUNEY 219 at Dear Addie. Just, you know, find us. We're around. And just let us know what you want to do. And we've had people just, you know, members of the community, just regular people, just reach out and toss in stuff. Oh, and a big shout out to Jax Miller, because she's been tossing in stuff, and, you know, just cuz. Like, no, she, you know, people aren't looking for like payback or hook me up because I'm doing this for you. Like, it's all love. And everybody's just been great. Like, I'm getting the feels a little bit over here because it's so awesome. It's so awesome what's going on.
I got dirt in my eye. No, that is pretty cool. Once I heard about that, was all the more reason for me to go and check it out. Not to mention, they got me fucking addicted to Instagram. I don't know how many hours that I waste while I'm at work when I should be working, sitting there trying to hide my phone so I can peek through Instagram just to see what's going on there.
You find a rhythm to it. 2-3 hours out of the day, and then you're like, okay, I got pretty much everything. You know, I could go to bed now. It's only 4 a.m.
Set my alarm for 6 so I can catch up real quick.
Yeah, right.
That's exactly it too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. You're fine.
Oh, I was wanting to ask another question about the CPR 42B or God damn it, that's too hard to say fast. Have you noticed? Okay, I'll see if I can word this properly. You know, we got like our circle, our general circle of people. Have you noticed any people from like way outside of that circle catching on to it?
I mean, I've seen like the actual, whoever it is that runs the actual Instagram for Right to Be Smoke Free, at least on my page, I've seen it. They've started liking the posts. They're following Ohmageddon.
Wow.
I'm guessing it's because like, hey, you know, what are these guys doing? And they see who's involved and what's going on. And I get the feeling they're what do you call it, supporting it, which is cool. Like, you know, no one sent me any cease and desist emails or nothing like that. I mean, you got, you know, I'm sure they understand it's all for a good cause. We're all in this together, like that whole thing.
Right.
But I'm starting to notice, like, you know, like when you go into Instagram and you see who liked what, and just people whose names I don't recognize, or people that I've noticed in other sections of the community are liking the posts. So it seems like it's really starting to like make its way out there and people are catching on.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just cool, man. Like it's kind of humbling in a way that we can all get in on doing something, and it's really taken, you know, it's really hooking in there into people's consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like they all see it, they're starting to get it. They know like we're all in the same fight. And, you know, like I said, once we threw it out there, like it really just, it's like the floodgates opened.
Kind of blew up.
Like, and you know, one person, for, you know, just to give an example, like Twisted Messes, he sent Addy Tooney like a grip of drippers. He didn't have to do that, and he's like, you know, a known dude, and he's on this level, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, big fish in a small pond, and just for him to do that, like, yo, that's dope, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Kent, we've never met, but thank you. And Yoshi from Vaporgate sent some stuff. Thank you. Tenderfoot, thank you. Like, people are just doing it, you know? And it's just like, you know, we reach out. I mean, Toomey's got the deep black book. You know what I mean? Addy Tooney's black book goes deep. And he's just like, I guess from his connections too, like he's reaching out and talking to people and explaining to them what we're doing. And Addy Tooney, like, thank you, man. Dear Addy, thank you, man. Like, you guys are fucking fantastic. Like, this is a dope team to do this with. And like I said, I never, you know, I was just thinking one dripper and like, hey, that's cool. Like, we can raise $100, send it to Advocacy. Like, every little bit helps, you know? And hopefully, if this goes as planned, we should have like a nice chunk of change to be able to like contribute to the fight, you know. And you never know, like it might just be like that little drop of positivity that turns into an ocean, and it may sway everything back over into our favor. Like it's just awesome, and especially I just wanted to like throw this out there. I mean, I'm not going to touch on any negativity that's happened in the community in, you know, recent days or whatever, but with all the crappy stuff that's been going on, it's nice to know that like there's still a lot of positive stuff going on. And it's just kind of like a big wash, like taking that out of the spotlight, and we can still focus on something good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, you're right. That's outstanding. Period. So, have you guys got an idea of when you're going to start selling raffle tickets to people?
Well, once the general consensus seems to be, and you know, Fresh, feel free to like jump in on this too. Once we get everything back from everyone, because you know, we get it. Like people have lives, like they already have busy schedules. You know, to sit down and build a dozen drippers with something crazy in each one, like that takes time, effort, you know. So we're not rushing anyone, but we definitely wanted to start putting like the thought in people's heads, like this is going to be going on and it's cool and you may want to get involved. Like, you know, we're not specifically calling people like, hey, you have to come help us. It's open to everybody. And once we get everything back in, then we're going to like lay down the final logistics. Like we got a pretty good framework of how we're going to do it. And then just bam, throw it out there. And, you know, let it run a little while, let it build up some steam. And once we hit like the final day, put everyone's name in a randomizer, and 3 people are going to win like some pretty fucking sweet prizes.
Yeah, they are. Like every once in a while, Addy Tooney will just blow up the group conversation for it.
Oh my
I'm just like,
goodness.
son of... he's like, yeah, I'm flaming five more Addy Tooney K funds for this. Are you guys okay with that? Like, dude, Addy Tooney, are you for real?
Like, I need to ask.
Like shit, yeah. I'm definitely buying. I'm involved in a very small way with it. I'm buying raffle tickets. Are you kidding me?
No doubt.
Speaking of which, where is everything getting sent to? Because I'd like to go and pick up some things from a couple of juices and stuff from my local Bina. Maybe toss those in, see if you can add those to. Who would I send that to?
The again, fresh, like, feel free to jump in, but I'm pretty sure the general consensus is once everything comes in, it's coming to me. I'm gonna bottle up like three sets of both lines of ours, and then take pictures, lay everything out, throw everything up on Instagram, and then just like ship them out to the winners from here.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds totally fair.
Someone's gonna, I'm dropping them. Someone's gonna be winning, or 3 people are gonna be winning full sets of all of Yeti's coils.
You mean
Lucky bastards.
baggies of cocaine?
That's right. That's right.
Bang.
It may or may not be cocaine. Everybody. Yeah, if that's your scene, there totally is. If it's not, there totally isn't.
So if your gums go numb on that first rip, you know why.
That's right.
Either way, those coils are addictive.
That's right. Those rage infused Yeti coils.
Yeah, there was some made last night, that's for sure.
Yeah, Yunko was trying to go to sleep and Gizzard was messaging me. Yunko just like, you sons of bitches, I'll kill all of you and your mom. Yunko, Jesus man, settle down. We'll take it over to Facebook. My bad, homie. Fuck you, I'm spinning Claptons. That's right, Andrew.
Cocaine, I know a guy. Oh, that's fucking glorious.
But yeah, I mean, I really can't wait to see those final prize packs because I'm aware of some of the things, and I see the pictures as different people lay hands on them, and it's like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Yeah, just some of the coils that are coming in are incredible. Incredible coils. The coils alone would be worth it. But yeah, just Addy Tooney's torching up K funds like a madman. All those Twisted Messes. Twisted Messes 24s, TM squareds. Like just I think he just like he's like, Addy Tooney needs something. He just swept his arm across the counter and put it in the box. Like, holy shit, man! Yeah, the picture that he got in when he got all the stuff from Kent, it was like, holy cow!
Yeah, we were expecting,
I know,
like 3 of them.
Yeah, it's like I know you know him, Addy Tooney. I know you know him pretty well, but holy crap! But yeah, and then I mean, I was pretty proud to contribute that tenderfoot build stand, and next thing you know, it was like, man, that really is just like a drop in the bucket compared to everything else that's coming in. But I mean, the total prize package just it's going to be incredible. Someone's going to be really, really, really pleased.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like there's going to be 3 very, very pleased people by the sound of those packages.
Yeah. 3 people that's going to have more stuff than they know what to do with.
Full lines of Adore Eliquid. She threw in full lines.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna be set for a while. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tommy Vapors, shout out to Tommy. He's on his channel like a week or 2 back. He had 2 bottles of concentrates and he put it out. Who wants to donate for advocacy? And Dawn threw up a hundo, which that money's going to advocacy. So technically, she won the raffle, and then she had Tommy send them to me to put them in one of the prize packs.
Yeah,
it's like, and a humongous shout out to Dawn too. Like so many people just coming together to, get this off the ground and going.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dawn really is one of the most incredible people that we have in our community. She's such an awesome person, and
Yeah.
I was chatting with her as we wanted. She won something for me, so I still need to mix it. But
Yeah.
Speaking of Dawn, huge thank you to her. I forgot to throw something in on my order the other day, and I contacted her. She took care of it, so fucking thank you, Dawn. Thank you. I fucking appreciate it.
Not enough good could be said about her.
Yeah.
There really isn't enough that you can say. She's fucking phenomenal, amazing person to have in the community. Not to mention, so willing to fucking help everybody. Mm-hmm. Even from my own perspective, she helped me get rolling on the DIY thing when I decided to finally pop into that realm. So that
she's helping Meg down in New Zealand with her coil line. You know, that's fucking amazing. I mean, she has no problem helping people out. She, you know, God, she
hands across the world for Dawn. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She's just fucking awesome.
What up?
There.
there went the neighborhood.
Well, I gotta go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Later, everybody. It was a good show.
See y'all.
Fuck.
You guys started without me?
Those goddamn neighbors. Fuck.
We're just warming them up for you, kids.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a Spork Life hat on?
Yes, I do.
That's so elite.
Oh.
That's fucking awesome. Goddamn, that's awesome.
What's going on? I kind of was watching you guys for a little bit because I was eating my grilled cheese sandwich.
Huh. Hope that's not a dig at how fucking horribly the Packers played. Because that was a shit show.
CP42 RB2? RB4?
Yeah, we were talking about the how incredible the community Gizzards do.
Hell yeah. That thing's coming together.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, SR Bartinger, that is correct. That is a correct assumption. which explains quite a bit of the tastiness.
Are you flinging your scepter around, Yeti?
Yeah.
You want to call it a scepter? That's not what we were calling it.
Bless you, my son.
Yeah, he had it up his butt earlier, and he hit the button once, and just vapor exploded out of his nostrils. It was incredible.
It started flowing out his ear. It looked like little fucking. Oh.
Step back, or I will beat you with my mod.
A good time was had by all.
Oh man.
Billy clubs, aren't they illegal? Some
Not in Oklahoma.
places. It's not. It's a lead pipe. Totally legal.
Copper pipe.
Totally legal.
Well, I hope that's one you take with you everywhere, because in case you ever end up in a river and your windows are up in your car, at least you can break the windows with that motherfucker.
Yeah, that would be a Minnesota problem or a Wisconsin problem.
Yeah, if that happened, I would just pull out my gun and shoot the window out.
Fair enough.
We're
Of course,
going down.
Knowing me, I'd probably panic and freak out and just drown in the car.
We drove the truck through the ice.
That's about to start coming all over the news soon. I think that's part of my favorite time of the year is to watch dumb people take their car on ice that's too thin.
Giancarlo, do you recall the guy that sent in 36 coils? Like 36 individual wrap coils?
No, I don't
Did
think
he
I
send
saw
to you or
it.
did he send it to Addie Tooney?
Was it EKG?
Yeah, it might have been. No, it was White Trash Vapes.
White Trash Vapes. Yep.
Yep, White Trash Vapes sent 30. Like, I don't like. He watches my shows every once in a while, so I know I've seen him around. But like, dude's like, I don't have a lot, but I can make some coils. Here you go. It's incredible. It really is just incredible what's going on with it.
And you know, just to put it out there, once we announce like the rules and the way to enter and all that stuff, we're going to be completely transparent about it. You know, put up screenshots, put up pics. Like, you know, we're not running a game on anybody, nothing like that. We want to let everybody know how we're doing it, how's it going to work out, the easiest way to do it. You know what I mean? So, you know, like I said, once we get everything in and we hash out the final details, we'll just put it out there.
Yeah.
And anybody that wants to get in on this raffle, I mean, you'll definitely win once because you're doing something for advocacy, but 3 people are going to win twice. And for those people that win, if there's stuff in there like you think you'll never use or you might already have one or whatever it is, pay it forward. You know, just keep spreading it around.
Yeah.
You know, there's definitely, right now as it stands, there's definitely enough to go around. So, you know, just keep
counting on people to vape it forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, 3 people, those boxes are going to be huge. Huge
Boxes.
A lot of shit in them boxes.
Like I want a sub-ohm tank giveaway from Billy.
Have you guys hammered out any of the particulars, or you know,
I think
$5
most
a
everything,
chance, or what's the deal?
I think most everything's settled. I think everything we're waiting on is just everything to come back together. Like everything's out in the world. When it all comes back, that's when it'll start.
All right.
But
No need to announce the rules yet until you get to that point, I guess.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
and I think I was in on the ticket discussion a little bit and how much they're going to be, and I think it's a reasonable price point too. I think it'll allow everybody to throw in a little bit, and you can say, hey, you know, at the very least, I gave some money to the right to be smoke-free lawsuit, which, you know, from all accounts right now, it's going marginally well,
Yeah.
as well as can be expected.
Yeah, and like I said last week, it's going to be a time thing where you just got to wait it out and see. It's not something that's going to resolve overnight.
Yeah, and it's not like it's something we can go and watch the courtroom video of, because we're not allowed in the courtroom to see what's going on. So,
Are you going to allow people to enter more than once? Like, is it going to be a fixed price ticket to where you can buy 10 tickets if you want, or?
I see no problem with that.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Buy as many as you
You
want.
want to enter 100 times? Go
Right.
for it, you know?
And certainly, you can increase your chances of your chances and the odds that you win.
Well, hell, that is perfect.
Yeah.
That way I know how much trouble I'm going to get in depending on how much I spend for raffle tickets.
TJ just put a second mortgage on the house.
So a house that I don't even have yet.
That's right.
You guys will see pictures of me on Instagram panhandling to pay for fucking raffle tickets. Help, I need raffle tickets.
Can I get a loan on that loan? Not till closing.
Yeah,
Right, we got this.
son.
Right, we got this $10,000 loan I just signed on. All right, let's go ahead and sign this back over as collateral.
Shane, I wasn't planning on asking. What do they say? It's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission, right?
Yeah.
As long as the bills are paid first, if I don't have fucking play money or whatever, fuck it. I got a deep freezer full of food. We're golden.
I have a question. Has anybody heard anything new on the lawsuit? recently?
I think the last that came out was, I think it was last Tuesday was the last time any information got leaked out of what was going on. And like this is federal court, so I mean, I know the judge said that she wanted it over and she wanted to expedite it and get things over with in a hurry, but you know, she has a busy court docket, so if they can't get it finished in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days or however much time she had allotted, they have to wait until the next slot opens up to move into. So it's going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. Even with the expedited court hearings, I would be surprised to hear anything before Thanksgiving, one way or the other, if there was any ruling to be had. If Thanksgiving comes and goes, then you can look towards the beginning of the year after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So have both sides presented their preliminary case, and now she's just deliberating?
I think they made everybody went into a room and talked.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what's occurred so far.
Okay.
Now it's the judge deciding if she actually wants to hear it.
Mm.
Which by all news coming out, it sounds like she's going to hear it. So, yeah, Juice Man. The way this whole thing's going to work is one side's going to win, the other side's not, and then both sides already have another courtroom, eyeballed, and they're going to go and file an injunction on what just happened, try and stop what just happened, and it's just going to be a vicious circle. And eventually they'll eventually run out of courtrooms to go to, and that'll be when the final decision is.
Couldn't we take that as a small win? Because when they went into that room and they were talking, I'm sure the first thing the opposition said was, you need to vacate this because we don't like it. And she could have just gone, yep, you're right.
Yeah, and I mean, there was ground for that. There was ground for her to just say, no, this doesn't. There's nothing I can do about it at this level.
So it's a good sign that at least it's moving to the next level.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of it's a matter of waiting. It's a matter of being patient, everybody. So. I know nobody's patient these days. Everybody wants things right now, but that's how the U.S. legal system works. It's a long and protracted fight.
Not to mention, how many times is the opposition going to ask for a continuance or something to just draw it out as long as they possibly fucking can?
Yeah,
because they know when it comes to something like that, it's all about where the money is.
Yeah,
and if they got more money, they can draw it out longer, and so stuff like this raffle always going to help in that process.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to that.
Yeah, going back to similar cases too in the 1990s. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. Very similar cases came up when the health supplement industry, the FDA kind of did very similar deeming regulations on them, and it took them 10 years to straighten it out. So.
Yep. And they had their ups and downs, just like there's going to be ups and downs in this. Like, even if she rules in our favor, that's just a temporary reprieve. Like you'll see like a flash of products and a flash of these fly-by-night e-liquid companies and like that. You'll see them pop back up all of a sudden, and then there'll be the FDA will drop another thing, and that'll be the chopping block right there, and nothing else can come out, and we're back under the deeming regs. And so this is how it's going to go. It's going to go back and forth, assuming that we win the first time. And I think what they did. Certainly, I think there's certainly a case for it to be overruled at the level that we're at right now, for the FDA deeming regs to be overruled because they did, infringe on constitutional rights. And that alone right there should be should be a case where you can be like, okay, well, you guys have to take this whole thing and rewrite it because of this one section, and this is how it's all supposed to work. And then the FDA will be like, no, we don't feel like doing that. We're going to file for the next level, and then that'll be on them. And then, yeah. So this is assuming that we take this first one, that this is how it'll go. And then, I mean, we do have a pretty big shadow on the horizon. That would be a good question to ask around. Has anybody actually heard anything about what the PMTA process is going to entail, except for hundreds of hours of research and paperwork? And has anybody actually seen the paperwork hit anybody's desk yet?
No. As far as I know, nothing.
Yeah. So they've got a process in place that has to happen by what, January 1st? That nobody has any fucking idea what it is. And you're supposed to be doing these hundreds of hours of research, but you don't know what the research is supposed to be. See, this is, these are the things that work in our favor, because if there's nothing out there, then how are they enforcing this? And that works in our favor, our side of the house's favor. So, and the way the government works, it'll be a long time before they actually get the process in place. So.
Has anyone heard any more on has there been any more movement on HR 2058?
I know that you should support Cole Bishop. I think HR 2058 is out the window.
I heard it was not, because it still has still picking up people on it. But then I think that in January, when they go out of session, that then it has to start completely over or something.
That's both, Giz. That's the Cole Bishop Amendment and the HR. But it's the Cole Bishop Amendment stands a far better chance of getting by than an actual bill or law. When I went to the Right to Vape tour, Greg Connolly specifically said, yeah, there you go, HR 2058 is dead. That's from Swag. Yeah. It's Cole Bishop. Cole Bishop is what you need to be telling people that you need to support. Because what it is, it's a bipartisan spending bill. It stands a pretty good chance of getting through, basically because it doesn't cost anything. That's what the Cole Bishop Amendment has going for it.
Is that the one that's buried in the Farm Bill?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. It stands a better chance of getting through than a lot of things, because it does a lot for the agricultural side of the house, but the actual vaping section, it doesn't cost anybody anything. And because it's on a spending bill, that's a fantastic thing. And so
because
how it's going to come down.
They must vote on the spending bill?
No, the spending bill is going to come down to the heads of the parties, like it always does. It's going to be like 5 people in a room deciding what goes into the omnibus spending bill at the end of the year. So you basically what you need to do is call your representatives, and they should be aware at this point, if you're doing your thing, that you would like them to support the Cole Bishop Amendment, and you would like for that to get pushed into the omnibus bill at the end of the year. And when they're looking at the spending bill, they're trying to figure out the budget for the next year, they're trying to figure out how much money they spent this year. When they see something that doesn't actually cost anything, that would be a fantastic thing. Obviously, it would cost them revenue, but it doesn't. There's no actual money that's being taken from them right then. And these spending bills, these big omnibus spending bills, are all about, this is what's in front of me. This is what's in front of me right now. It's not a long-term thing. So it's, like I said, it's got a better than average chance, as long as people are getting out there, letting their representatives know that they need to support the Cole Bishop Amendment. Handwrite letters. Your congressmen, your representatives, they're all out campaigning right now. You have a chance to go meet them in person. They only do it when they have to. They only leave Washington when they have to. This is a chance. They'll be doing sit-downs. They'll be going, meet and greets. All you have to do is walk up at a meet and greet, shake their hand, be like, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. I'm one of your voters. Yeah, constituents, voters. I'm one of the voters in your district. I would like for you to support the Cole Bishop Amendment. My vote for you is dependent upon that. Thank you, and walk away. That is what you can do. And like I said, they're out and about right now. The senators and representatives, they don't come out very often. Most of the time they sit and then they go on vacation, and they do the paid vacations where they go and get told what bills are going to work and what aren't, that sort of stuff. But right now they're out there out and about. And so what you're asking them to do is to let the heads of their parties know at the end of the year that they would like the Cole Bishop Amendment to be part of the omnibus bill. And that's essentially what it's going to come down to, is the two heads of the party and a couple other people are going to be sitting in a room, and they're all going to hash out what's going to happen. And like I said, the Cole Bishop Amendment has a better than average chance because it doesn't cost any money right now. And that's what all this is about. It's right now.
So when does the bill go up for approval?
When did they leave session? End of the year?
January, I think.
January they leave session? Yeah, so that would be when it's up.
So
when the final budget approval and all that gets put together. Be January. So you have till January to harass your representatives and track them down at the country clubs. Don't bug the judge, but you can bug the representative while he's out playing golf.
That's right. Don't bug the fucking judge.
Yeah.
That's right. You're out there down by the green. You've got your mitt on, catching the golf balls as they're hitting. Cole Bishop.
Yeah, I can't even believe people would think that's a good idea to call the judge and try to persuade him. I don't know what would be in your mind to think, yeah, let's do that. That's a great idea. Maybe that's just how I think. I don't know.
You know, the sad fact behind that is not everybody is citizen in the nicest way possible privy to the information that a judge cannot be swayed. They have to follow the law to the T. That's what their job is. That's the reason why they see everything black and white. There's no gray area. It's not like you're dealing with a senator or something where, yes, they can be swayed if enough voters are telling, hey, you fucking do this or you'll lose your fucking job because we'll vote for someone else.
Well, I just, in my mind, it just seems idiotic to go to somebody that could possibly be, doing, not, I don't mean a favor, but doing for you what you're wanting done, and then you're going to go up to them and start kissing their ass. How can that be a good idea? You just look like a fucking idiot.
Well, I mean, you got to remember there's going to be idiots on the other sides of the fence too. I'm not sure they pay attention to it as closely as we do, but there's somebody calling there like, my baby burned to death because he was smoking in his crib. And as sad as something like that would be, I guarantee there's some asshole from the other side calling up and harassing the judge too. It's not just us, but I mean, you're really doing no good in any way, any way, shape, or form. You're being a nuisance. So even if the other side's listening, you're being a fucking nuisance. Stop.
You're certainly not doing yourself a favor.
No.
Cutting off
And the judge does have to be fair and impartial. And from all reports, that's what she is. She's fair and impartial. And that's why everybody, is pretty, everybody's encouraged by the news that's coming out. Even though, like I said, it's what I've read of it. It's okay news. It's not what we were hoping for, but she didn't just straight up say no on the very first day. And that's something to be encouraged by, because she's looking at what the FDA has done. Now she's sitting down and looking at everything and saying, okay, this is what they did. This is the research that's available on this side. This is the research that's available on this side. Okay, is there a case here for me to hear? So.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to add to this too, for everybody out there that spends their money on vaping related stuff, buying liquid, whatever it is, you're also advocating every time you spend your money on stuff. It's like supporting the fly by night companies, or like the trademark infringement logo packaging, or you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. I feel like if you go and you support these companies that are just in it for the buck, that are stealing logos or marketing the kids or using like cartoonish imagery, that's kind of like more ammo you're giving them against us. On the flip, if you're supporting companies that are being mature in their packaging and labeling and all that stuff, then that can also work in our favor. You know what I mean? I feel like they really do, whether or not they say they do, they really like see everything that's going on. As easily as we can go on Instagram and see the new juice company that came out using, whatever Pokemon logos, whatever it is. You don't think they can't? You know what I mean? So it's kind of like everybody out there, if you're watching this, like just be mindful where you're spending your buck. And like you got to think long term with this stuff, not right now. Like Fresh said, this is going to take a while, and as it goes and evolves, if they see it evolve into, like, for lack of a better word, a more respectable industry, then that can only work for us. So and it's like I see that, I work at a shop and I see this stuff all the time. Like the new flavor of the month comes in, and like the owner of the shop I work at, he's good about stuff like that, but it is a business, so he's got to balance both sides. But people come in and they're asking for like the new hot juice or the new whatever, and it's kind of like, dude, you're not getting it. Like people just need to be more aware, like how this one purchase, to you it's one purchase, but when it happens like thousands of times over, and that company blows up and they ripped off some big company's logo, how do you know that's not going to open a whole nother can of worms that we're going to have to deal with? And it's kind of like, I'm not trying to be preachy or like Mr. High Horse, nothing like that, but just be mindful of that sort of thing. Like where you spend your dollars makes an impact. Now, I'm not even saying come out and buy my stuff. Like, I'm not saying that at all. Go spend your money wherever you want, but just be mindful of like how you're doing it.
Yeah, and who you're buying it from. That's the other thing. You're right. You're exactly right. There's a couple of the shops I've been to in my local area, which I will not go to anymore because they do a lot of those fly-by-night fucking companies that come up. And a lot of them are using shit where I'm going, really? Why are you doing that? That's fucking ammo. And it's not the good ammo for us. I mean, yes, if you buy something from their shop or any other shop, you're helping the economy side of it, so they see it more as helping the local economy or the economy as a whole in general. But when you're going and supporting some company that's got that shit that looks like it's marketed to fucking children, even though it's not, that gives them ammo. What did I see? Some Sour Patch something or another shit. Come on, man, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Where's that? LIFA, where's that new liquid that you picked up?
It's Burst e-juice. It's a Sure Burst. It's kind of
Starbursty.
You got Starburst type logo, but it's not straight up putting pieces of candy on the label.
That's good.
But there's a like a bunch of companies out there that are, their logos are almost, you can't, if you were to just look at it quickly, you'd think like, oh, wait, what's going on?
Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah, or like very popular everyday products that you see, or like they ripped off a big corporation, stuff like that. It's kind of like,
it looks like shit you would see between cartoons on your kids' channel,
Yeah.
Yes, the juice box is one of those motherfuckers. You're right. Thank you, Shane, for putting that one out there. that is one of those. I see that floating around so many fucking bad shops in my area that I just want to strangle the owners who are selling it.
Mhm.
That's because it's one-hit wonder. Partnered with them.
The thing is, I mean, because, you know, I don't like just tobacco or just menthol because I don't want to be reduced to just that. You know, I like candy stuff. I like sweet shit. I like fruits and stuff like that. However, you don't have to have because as with me being an adult, I know that it says, you know, that it's a candy flavor. That doesn't mean it has to have a cartoon of a bunny with candy canes out of its ass. You know, I mean, you know, you can still get the flavor across without. You know, we're adults. You don't have to be sold by images like you do children. You know, so there's really no fucking sense in it.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's my point on it.
That's exactly right. That's why there's companies that are even local companies like this where that doesn't look like something that's marketed to a fucking kid at all. Yes, they have their own image on there, but it's not something that looks like it's marketed to the wrong crowd. So you're not going to use that as ammo against us.
That's marketed. That's marketed to a man.
It says, make you strong like bull.
That's right.
Marlboro Eliquid.
That's right. Vape this and you'll get a 9-inch cock. What?
And
And
this
I
right here.
Yeah, I was
screams
gonna say, like, I
nothing.
get the marketing angle. I'll be the first. Like, yes, my bottles, that's a marketing angle. I get it. You got to stick out. But that was one thing, you know, Ducky and I decided, like, we're not doing the kiddie thing. We want to have fun with it, obviously. I mean, you could tell by, you know, a bunch of the names of our e-liquid. We're having fun with it. But that first thing people see, okay, so this is like an adult thing. Okay, you know, we try to keep it classy, have a good time. And that's not poo-pooing on any company out there. Like, there are companies that are doing it right, having a good time, doing their thing. But some of these, like, how could I say, they're so blatant about it, and it just screams like, we just want to buy our shit, you know, buy our shit, we want your money, peace
And we're
out.
out.
Here in a year, you know.
Exactly.
I've got Capella Sweet Strawberry and 9 mLs of sweetener in this liquid. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Make 10,000 bottles and get rid of them.
That's right. Yeah, and I mean, chatting with Dear Addy, I mean, he was talking to us about kind of how the process is, and that's exactly how it is. I believe you were privy to that conversation. That a lot of these fly-by-night companies, that's what they do. You know, they make 10,000 bottles of something and they have to get rid of them, and so they want you, they want your attention. And you know, at this point in this market and the way things are, I applaud companies that means to not go in that direction, because it's, you know, it's even in this market, it's still fairly easy to come up with a cash grab real quick. Real quick, get my liquid on the market, sell as much as I can, and leave. Be gone with these fools' money. But I mean, there are companies that you can tell are in it for the long haul. They're making conscious decisions to have good labeling on their bottles. Everything's clear, everything's concise. You know what's in these e-liquids. So I applaud those people, and it's up to us as the consumers to make these conscious decisions as well. You know, don't buy these people's bullshit.
Yeah,
I love Brian's label. I love Brian's labeling. It's fantastic.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, Don's labeling, Giancarlo's packaging. There's no mistaking what Giancarlo's e-liquid is. Like, this is not for a kid. It's in a flipping skull bottle. And it's delicious.
It's not trademark infringement. It's not SpongeBob SquarePants. That's SpongeBob Rectangle Pants.
That's right.
It's totally different.
Yeah, these aren't fruit. That isn't a Fruit Loops vape, and that doesn't have the Trix Bunny on it. You know, you know, and we've been having the same conversation on various live shows for 2 years. You know, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Back when it started, I was fairly indifferent.
Mhm.
I was fairly indifferent to people because if someone could make a buck in this industry at that point, however long ago I started my channel, good for them. You know, good for them at that point. Now we're in a completely different market. We're in a completely different situation. You know, you know, you're going on Instagram, some girl's got a bottle of juice stuck between her tits. It's not a good look for us at this point.
Yeah.
That the time for that marketing as effective as it is kind of past. You know, people, and it is up to us as the consumers. We're the ones who make these decisions, saying, yes, I will buy this. No, I'm not going to buy this. You know, this girl's got you know, a jellyfish vape trick coming off her tits. I'm probably not going to buy your e-liquid.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might be like, damn, that's nifty. I wish I knew how to do jellyfish. But
And you know, a good example of that. A few nights ago, Tommy on his show, he was showing a label that straight up had girl parts on the label,
Yeah.
straight up. There was no mistaking it, and it's kind of like, really?
Yeah, bits and pieces, not just
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah, and it's kind of like,
Yep.
that's, you know, are you trying to make it that obvious? Like, you know what I mean? Come on, there's something to be said for having a little class and having a little mystery involved in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, really, what are you trying to? What's your point behind that? Why would you put that on a label? You know, I mean, are you trying to?
There's a market for it. There's people out there that have a curio case and it's full of low class e-liquid.
I'm sure.
That's
No, I mean,
trash
there's
shit.
totally a market. There's totally a market for it. Every 19-year-old, you know, still rolled up on testosterone, that just figured out vaping. All of a sudden, they see tits and a vagina on a bottle. Oh, I'm totally buying that. Look at that. That's sweet.
You know, I'm just telling you, if I see that on a bottle, I'm not going near it because I don't know what the fuck is in it.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's easily
Maybe.
The worst part was, remember the title of the e-liquid?
Yeah. But the thing is, as easily as we can go into a shop and not buy it, someone, you know, having to do with the lawsuit on the other side can go in, play it cool, buy it, take it into the courtroom, and be like, look, this is what that dude's doing. And that just, no matter how much good anybody does, that one thing could paint us all in the bad light. So.
Apparently, the Meter Vapes has a cabinet full of low budget juice.
You know, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with low budget juices. I mean, Dawn's stuff could be considered low budget juice, and it's I
for the fucking line.
No, it couldn't.
I disagree.
That is affordable excellence.
There you go.
That's a good description.
I was going to say I struggle to think of an e-liquid company that's better than what Dawn does and what her mission statement is, and just the product as a whole. I struggle to think of an e-liquid company that is as well put together as hers is right now.
I don't think there is one.
Yeah, I mean, Swag stuff is sweet.
I mean, I guess, well, there's some phenomenal ones out there. That's the problem. However, between her, G, Shane, putting out phenomenal fucking products.
Yeah.
And doing it in the right way, for the right reasons, and also backing what needs to be backed in order to continue to have this. Those are the kind of companies that I want to support, so that way it can stay around. That's why I'm fucking pimp the hell out of it every chance I get.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
There's a reason why I have links for certain people here. It's because I back what they're doing. Even if they don't put out a fogcast for 6 weeks. Yeah. But who am I to call out Permit if he's not quick on the editing process over there. I mean, what has it been 2 weeks since Yeti told me something's coming soon?
He's been busy. Just look at Don's site.
Yeah, he's
Fair
been
enough.
busy revamping Don's website. That's why.
That website looks fucking amazing right now. For those of you who haven't been lately, go
Yep.
check it out. It's
That's Permit's fault.
Yep.
well, Permit's fault or not, it turned out beautifully.
Yep.
And during all of this, I've just been completely missing any and all comments that have come through. I think I've caught like 2 or 3. So anybody said anything I missed, my bad. I'd say I'm sorry, but we got into some good subject there. So it was better than the way we started, all derailed style.
Don't start it waving that thing around the room.
Sorry. Leave it to me.
That's right.
You got to into the phallic symbols.
Between that and fucking Ray fucking his buddy, you know.
I know, right? Putting warm things in his belly. Oh, man. I mean, at least we know that LIFA got some head while he was on vacation. So good for you, LIFA.
Hopefully your wife doesn't find out.
She may have been down. You never know.
Well, yeah, for that
In this
fancy
day and
ass
age, you never
GoPro, she
know.
might have said go for it.
Yeah, I'm tired. I've had too much wine. Just go for it.
It was because of that barrel ale.
Mm.
Somebody got a Yeti Vapes t-shirt, I see. That's sweet.
Oh, it looks better on him than it does on me.
Hell yeah, it does.
Well, you always say you're not good at pimping your own product, so somebody else has got to do it for you.
Exactly.
But it's cool if we pimp each other's products, then we don't look like self-serving assholes when we do it ourselves.
You know, sometimes you do need to be a self-serving asshole, especially when the products you guys are putting out are that fucking phenomenal. You have to be self-serving once in a while.
You
I'm
know,
not saying all the time.
like, I just feel like, man, I feel like a jerk right now. I'm just typing all my info when I could be helping other people out. It's kind of like, oh, but wait a second. I do have to try to run a business. Find a balance somehow. You know?
Yeah, there's definitely a fine line there, that's for sure.
Yep. I'm just saying. If you need to know a guy, to everybody, I just dropped an email address out there. If you need to know a guy, we know a guy.
They know a guy.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Go to vapingswag.com under Freaky Fresh Friends. You'll know a whole bunch of guys in there.
Heck yeah! I'm so happy about that.
That is pretty fucking cool. I dug that. I was sitting there going, what shirts am I going to order this weekend? So I'm going to order some more. I don't know if I might end up having to order some more shirts for the local shop that I frequent here. Apparently, they've been giving them out like fucking candy because I've seen bunches of guys walking around in them. I'm like, oh, this is fucking great. Especially considering they can't help. So,
Yeah,
if you do frequent a local shop, I suggest going and purchasing one of these wonderful shirts. They're fucking glorious. Not to mention, it seems as though the shop owners love it. I mean, the fucking guy who owns the shop locally that I frequent, he's like, that's one of the coolest fucking things anybody's done for us. And he said, so more power to you guys to go out and pick one of those up from Vaping Swag.
hell yeah. I just ordered night before last. I ordered myself a Yeti shirt because, you know, Yeti coils. And one of those Addy Tooney shirts.
Oh, yep, that one's definitely on my list. That's probably one of the coolest shirts I've seen so far.
Thank you, Gizzard Stu.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that as a sticker and a Spork Life sticker so I could put that on my Jeep. I was at the post office like a few days ago and I had my Spork Life shirt on, and on the front it says Gizzard Stew, and like the mail people are like, Gizzard stew. I'm like, yeah. And then I turned around, I was like, Spork Life, and they're like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
Yeah, I after one of the Saturday shows, I had my "Who the fuck is Gizzard Stew" shirt on. I went out to grab some lunch. Stand there in line. Everybody's the people at the counter are just like,
Yeah.
That's when I realized I was like, oh, I do still have this shirt on.
Yeah, the first time I wore it out in public, there was some dude behind me. I was walking out of a store, and there was a dude behind me, and I just heard him laughing. I didn't know who he was. I just heard him sitting there laughing. I didn't think nothing of it because people laugh at me all the time, so I didn't think nothing of it. And it kept on and kept on, and then I heard him say, he's under his snicker, he goes, "Spork Life." I turned and looked, and he had a little bit of tear coming out of his eye. He was fucking cracking up, and he was like, "Spork Life," like, shaking his head. I was like, "Fuck yeah," like that. And he went the other way. He was just busting up. It was fucking hilarious. It's like he knew the joke or something. I don't know. It was just funny as shit.
That's Spork Life, yo.
I'm waiting for the one random person that sees me wearing the shirt and just walks up and gives me a high five. Just stare down, like, because they get it.
You have to wear it to every whatever you go to, the vape events.
You know what? We're gonna go see A Billion Lives. I'll wear it to A Billion Lives. I'll try to get a shot with,
Well, Aaron Beaver has seen it before.
Oh,
We have pictures of that.
To see someone else wearing that shirt, and he's like, that dude was huge. Man, I didn't realize Gizzard Stew was the key to my marketing.
It's true, I am.
That's right.
Maybe I'll revisit that guy.
Exactly. Maybe I'll go back on that Project Fog.
Maybe I won't do it in a car this time.
I think it turned out pretty well for being in a car, though.
No, it was really good.
Yeah.
I think that the audio was kind of fuckered that night too, though. Got to figure out this audio thing with Zoom.
I still don't know what is wrong other than saying that it was Google's fault.
No,
Even Mark Fagan said that YouTube's been acting up like really bad. So,
really?
yeah.
I think that we should have revisited, made sure. I mean, maybe you're supposed, because since I'm streaming it through XSplit, maybe I'm supposed to use the microphone through the XSplit. We haven't really tried that.
No.
There's microphone settings in XSplit,
I know.
So I think
Believe
what we
me,
need, I talked to Yeti about this briefly. We can do it later, but at some time we need to go on at like 3 in the morning when it doesn't matter and just do sound checks. Have 2 or 3 people show up in chat and go, okay, we're doing sound check. We're trying to figure this out. It's got to be just some way that we have the settings. It's not right.
Holy shit. I'm in fucking juice heaven tonight. This is great. This Eliquid is fucking murdering me. And it's all 3 milligrams, so I'm getting a little high in the process. It's fucking great. I haven't had that in a while. Ooh. Such a big step up from that 1.5 to 3.
It seems like it.
It really does. There was actually a little throat punch there. I was like, whoa, where did that come from?
Yeah.
See, even the shit that I've been buying locally, I've just been buying the 0 mil and just fuck it. It's not really a necessity at this point anymore. I just have it there just for shits and giggles.
Well, you know what? I always buy everything when I usually in 0 as well, because I'm a DIYer. If I want to nick something, I can take a little bit out and nick it. Mm-hmm. Especially like if I buy a 120 or something and take 30 mils out and nick it, and then I can vape it either way I want, instead of having it all nicked.
It's actually not a bad idea. I didn't even think about that. And I've got Nick laying around the house.
Yeah. Yeah, you can nick everything yourself, you know.
Although it's been so low on the Nick lately, I've noticed there's days where I'm vaping zero and I'm going, I don't even fucking notice the difference.
What is that? What is that, Ray?
You know, if you talk, you'll show up here. There you go. Or you don't have to talk.
Glass.
Here, how about I just present you? There you go. Show away. I see your lips moving, but we can't hear you.
Muted.
He's not muted.
Not muted.
Oh, he's back to having his shit fucked up. Go figure.
Oh,
The
great.
guy who does that shit for a living.
Hangout clap again. Give it back. The gift that keeps on giving.
We can't hear you. I see your lips moving, and I'm just going to leave you present until you fix this shit. Just because I want to see what kind of shit's going to happen.
Audio problems everywhere.
Now's the perfect time to make a phone call.
There you go.
There you go.
Hello. I just had to give it the Gizzard treatment. All right. So I took a Twisted Message Square with Velocity glass cap with me, and I took Giancarlo's Phantom Ravioli with me on vacation because I had about half a dozen guys, and I'm like, you got to try this. And every single one of them, the first hit they took, they just sat there and giggled. Of us, they giggled, and then they're like, and they're just passing around. They're like, yeah. I gave some email addresses out, so if you get some unknown emails, they may be from some guys down in Florida.
That's cool.
That's fucking outstanding.
I think, isn't that everyone's first reaction the first time you try Phantom Ravioli? You just start laughing.
And it doesn't matter how long you've had it. You haven't had it. The first time you re-wick and you have some Phantom Ravioli, you're just giggling because of that first hit.
Yeah. I was giggling before I ever vaped it. I giggled when I opened the bottle up and smelled it.
I had to triple wrap that in my quart bag because I knew the smell would permeate out.
I took it into the local brick and mortar and made all the guys that were in there fucking take rips off of it. Funny to watch their reactions. Just hilarious. To go from what the fuck was that to and let me try it again. Okay.
The good thing about Phantom Ravioli is you don't run out of it right away either, because it's not like you're going to sit there, most people anyway, and vape the whole bottle down. You probably have some of your customers that do that, but I don't know. I still have some.
I still have some too. It's a great trick to play on somebody if they're not expecting it as well.
You have to try this one.
If you're at the vape shop and somebody goes to the bathroom, like,
just switch it.
Drip them real quick.
Dumping that down their atomizer.
I still want to sponsor a cloud comp, and they have to use Phantom Ravioli as their juice.
And they have to do a straight face while they're doing it. If you laugh, you're disqualified.
Yeah, who won the vape contest? Everybody but you.
The winner get a bottle this size full of it.
Oh,
hell yeah!
Is that the jumbo?
That's the soap again.
Soap bottle.
This is the my regular size, and then
I just want a jumbo size one for shits and giggles.
What fits in there, Giancarlo?
That I don't know. Lisa found this in the Halloween section of the store she was in. And it's got a
Not sure what fits in there.
But there's also the Soapmageddon bottle full of hemp.
Uh,
Full of hemp.
I don't know. Is that the jumbo?
This is the Ohmageddon bottle. This is the Soapmageddon bottle full of hemp. But there's also the Soapmageddon bottle full of hemp. Full of hemp. And I was thinking, well, I already got most of the ingredients, so maybe I should expand into another market. You know, yeah, you want to take a shower or whatever, use some Phantom ravioli soap, come out smelling
Like pizza rolls.
So you were playing World of Warcraft last night? Is that what you got up to? How can you tell?
Phantom ravioli beard oil.
Hey, there's a lot of angles to pursue here.
And then people will be chewing on their beard.
Actually, you probably get away with marketing that to just fucking pizza joints. I mean, here's your soap for people to wash their hands before they cook.
I agree, Tommy. Just use the pump for dripping.
There you
Oh,
go.
just an entire live show where it's nothing but ball of song. Just shh.
Who the fuck just snorted?
I think that was your uncle.
Okay.
Why are you pointing at me?
You know what's funny is everybody's bottom looks a little bit different, so it looks like he's pointing back at me, and I know it wasn't me that snorted.
That thing's awesome.
Oh, that is just straight blueberry goodness.
Who else has tried Elite Fresh? You have some?
Do what?
Have you tried the Elite?
Yeah.
That's good. Isn't
I've been vaping it the whole show.
So have I.
It's really, really, really good.
I'm going to have to put it away so I can take it on vacation.
Yeah, you are.
Wish somebody would take me on vacation.
Where are you going to go, Giz?
Going to Georgia for a couple weeks.
Oh, cool.
And do a little fall hiking on the trail there.
Appalachian.
Yeah. I knew it started with A. Couldn't think of it.
2 weeks? You could clear Georgia in 2 weeks.
Appalachian Delight.
Don't break my heart, Gizzard, Stu.
I should take some Appalachian Delight and vape it on top of Blood Mountain.
You should.
No, I usually just do little day hikes, you know. I'm not going to camp. That's for youngins.
Mm-hmm.
I used to backpack when I was younger, but that's too hardcore now.
You know, taking the trash out is too hardcore for me.
Yeah, I had a friend who was out there for 8 months on the Appalachian Trail. I was like, dude, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, there's people that like to try and do the whole thing, and that takes
Oh, I'd love to do it.
it takes about 3 months.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Scott that did that?
Yep, that was.
Most people start on the Florida end of it, on that end, and then
I think they started in somewhere down in the Carolinas, I want to say.
yeah, well, actually, the real start of the trail, the traditional start, is in Georgia.
Yeah, so that's where they started.
Yeah, but
And they made
now
it
they've
all the way up
extended
into
it.
Maine.
They've
before they-
extended it to where it actually goes down into Florida.
Oh,
So,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So if
Yeah.
if you do the old traditional trail, you start in Georgia and then you end in Maine.
Yeah, I think-
And if you want to add another 400 or 500 miles, then you start in Florida.
yeah. Did he make it all the way to Maine? Did Scott make it all the way to Maine before his gal pal got hurt?
I thought they made it into Maine. I'm almost positive they did.
I know they were pretty close to finishing,
Yeah.
but I
Swear it's
They
not
didn't
Maine.
make it the whole way, though, huh?
No. No, they were. Oh, it was our buddy Frank the Tank. For sure, he was just out there partying.
No,
A lot of people, I know that when they start on it in the spring, a lot of times they get all the way to Maine and then they can't finish because it's winter.
Yeah.
So, the very end of the trail in Maine is a mountain that's if you're not there by November, it gets, then you better have ice cleats and that kind of crap.
Yeah.
Turns into winter mountaineering excursion. But yeah, it should be good. I might try and go to the coast while I'm out there too. I've never been to the Atlantic coast ever.
You definitely should then.
Yeah. Well, they just had a hurricane, right? So we'll see. Depends if we get word that they've cleaned it up a little bit or whatever.
Rolling out to Savannah, Gizzard Stew.
Yeah, that's where we wanted to go.
Savannah's gorgeous, gorgeous town.
But like I said, they just had that big storm there 2 weeks ago. So
yeah,
I think a lot of that got hit pretty hard.
Georgia's usually fairly mild if they get hit.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out.
Yeah. I would definitely, if you're close enough to drive to Charleston, I would definitely recommend driving up to Charleston. It's one of the most beautiful places in the U.S. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
Last year we went into North Carolina for a while too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I've never been to the South, or to I've only been to Florida, or that part of the country.
That's not the South.
Yeah.
Not at all. Florida's.
That's why I said I've never been to the South.
Go visit heavy, and then you've been to the South.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well, I'm going to the South because it's White County. So,
That's racist.
it's about as south as you can get.
Jesus. I leave you guys alone for all of 3 or 4 minutes and goes the racist. What the
White
hell?
County, Georgia.
I had to call him out.
let's all start saving our nickels and dimes so we can make it next year down to heavies.
Yeah.
I would have made it if my job didn't tell me no.
Yeah.
Which is becoming a pattern. I'm like,
Put in the request now for next year.
if I did. I mean, the reason behind it was good, but even now they put the thing that was supposed to be going on isn't going to go on for a while yet. And so now it's all, okay, you guys can go in this window because we don't know about this one. It's like, son of a bitch.
To hell with that nonsense. And I just take days off when I want them now, which is kind of nice.
Awesome.
Me too.
Shit. I don't have it that nice. If that was the case, fuck, I wouldn't work at all.
I wouldn't say that.
Fair
It's
enough.
not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, I mean, if I won the lottery, it wouldn't take me very long. I would be in Yeti's camera angle too, just spinning coils in the background. Because I got so fucking bored. I went to Oklahoma to spin coils for a living.
For a week.
Yep. Then I'd get tired of your uncle trying to put me on the treadmill, and I'd just leave in the middle of the night.
Well, you don't want to leave in the middle of the night. That's when I'm awake.
Yeah, that's good.
This is could be fucking midday.
Yep, I left at a solid 9 a.m. Yeti was passed out from all the rage spinning.
Yeah,
Did you
I
break your
promise.
hand,
No, yeah, actually I did. I did, but I've fixed it. It's temporarily fixed, let's just say. Yeah, I did. I cracked the motherfucker in half.
Mm,
And that's why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
I didn't figure that thing would last that long.
Well, it's entirely my fault.
Dropped it.
No, I squished it in a vise.
Ow.
Like this.
You don't want to know. It'd be too much to explain on a live show.
Now just your uncle in his comfy chair, just glaring around the room with his hand drill in a vise.
Fucking yelling at one of the kids, get back on the treadmill. I need that power.
He's probably used to
Motherfuckers
using
are
that
asleep.
hand drill now. He's got more control with it.
Oh, it's great for making sukas and like like the really wacky builds. It's perfect for that.
Because you can control how fast you're going.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You can even back out an alien. You can back an alien out if you don't wrap it up too much. Because normally if you jack up an alien, you just got to keep going. But I typically don't make aliens on that. It doesn't wrap them tight enough.
ODB, every time somebody hits the like button, a puppy is born, apparently. Huh. Just learned something new.
Well, Bob Barker would hate him.
I know, right? Have your pet spayed or neutered for the love of God, ODB. Hasn't your own 7 children taught you a lesson?
What the hell? Oh. That was fun.
He come has 7 children.
I think so. Didn't he just have number 7?
Let us know, Otis. How many you got?
ODB, we need to know. I know it was 6, and I think she was expecting another one. I think she had 7. Pretty sure. Because I remember him saying something, and I was pretty sure. Congratulations, ODB. Pretty sure that's what I said to him.
Boy, there must be a big delay.
It's a TV program.
Isn't that what it's called?
Must be. Must be, Uncle.
God damn.
6 boys and 1 girl.
Oh man. At least she's protected.
Yeah.
You don't even have to buy a shotgun for that one. Fuck.
She's never getting married.
Wow.
Imagine all the power he has in his house with the treadmills.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He's been
That's a
powering the
test.
greater Los Angeles area for the better part of 5 years at this point.
That's a testament to holding your cum in your bladder.
Makes it super potent.
ODB, were you a fan of Bush? Because apparently you don't know when to pull out either. Shit. How do you not lose your mind on a daily basis? That's my question. I lose my mind with one. Fuck.
Yep.
Tasers.
He says tasers.
Real quick.
I believe it.
Maybe I should just get a cattle prod. Hey, knock it off.
No, because then you hear them cry afterward. Tasers are usually knocked out.
Just ODB sitting in his chair. Anybody that gets within arm's reach, he doesn't even care anymore. Just,
Stand down, you. Stand down.
Poor kid's 13, still has to wear those plastic underpants because he pisses himself every time he gets near dad's chair. Oh, man.
Sasha.
Hello, Sasha.
Hello. Hello. Oh, hello, Sasha. Hello. That's right. That's right, ODB.
Well, gee, you're probably right. It's probably about that time anyways. Should probably wind her down. This actually covered a lot more than I was expecting. And not to mention we got a little bit derailed in here tonight. Need that once in a while.
Any good show's got a little derailed in it.
Yeah.
Definitely good. Definitely probably a good time to wind it down. And thank everybody for coming out because well, it was a good time. And we got to talk a little bit of advocacy, what's going on lawsuit-wise, that hashtag CP4R2B. Those of you who are coming in late, such as Sasha, sorry for winding down right as you get here. But go back, watch the replay. Totally worth it. A lot of good stuff, especially if you're wanting to know about warming somebody's belly. Or how to steal a fucking GoPro. You can get a lot of good stuff there. And let it go around the room. Everybody say their piece. Since I got you here, I'm gonna let you have the floor first. It's always nice to have special guests have the floor first. So, floor is yours, my friend.
Hi, everybody. I'm John Carlo from Ohmageddon. Follow me on Instagram at _Ohmageddon_. Look for hashtag CP4R2B. Myself and a couple of really good people, a lot of really good people, we're doing a thing. Also follow at Tooney219 and also follow at Dear Addy. If you've seen these shows, you know who they are. Go check out, see what we're doing, and get involved. Please get involved because this benefits all of us. And you may just also win one of 3 incredible prizes. Everything will be revealed soon once we get everything back from being out in the world. And I just want to say a thank you to TJ and everyone on the panel for everything they do. And a big shout out to Phenom for standing up and doing what he had to do last night. That was incredible. And everybody out there that's doing stuff for vaping, helping us all out, just thank you. You know, everybody keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. And thank you for coming on again and talking a little bit about what's going on with that amazing raffle that's going to be happening. So if you're not on Instagram, get on there. I am now, so I know I'll be buying a fuck ton of tickets and possibly going in debt, which that's okay. And barring something that comes out of it. If it doesn't, then I'm probably going to get yelled at even more. Which, whatever, fuck it. Either way, it's going to a good cause. In this case, what I'll do is I'll start from my left. What I'm going to call the snorting Yeti for this evening. I'll let you have the floor next there. If you've got anything else that you want to snort at or snort about, go ahead and snort away.
All right. I just want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out with us tonight. Those that watched the replay. If you made it this far, thank you. I'm Yeti's uncle. Thank you so much for having me, TJ. I appreciate it. YetiWire.com. That's me. Come check out some kick-ass coils, as they say. You can get you some Yeti aliens where they'll diddle your taste buds. Back to you, TJ.
Oh, look at you in the back to you. Fucking selling shit over there. Back to you in the studio.
All of diddling in your mouth.
Now, there is a thief on the panel tonight, so I'm going to let the thief go ahead and talk about how to warm somebody's belly and steal yourself a GoPro while you're at it, without the courtesy of a reach around while you're fucking somebody.
Here's $1 worth of e-liquid. Enjoy.
Thanks, DJ, for having me. It was been kind of missed you last week, but I kind of didn't since I was drunk out my ass. Speaking of that, That's How You Warm Somebody's Belly is by Jameson. Not any other ways that these guys thinking. But did want to mention that I did just drop a video today on that Harvest Moon that our buddy out at Vaping Swag has for sale right now. If you're looking for a good pumpkin cheesecake roll vape, ready for fall, go ahead and check him out. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the love I posted with what I packed to go down to Florida. It was all these guys. You know, I got John Carlo came with me on the trip. Fresh came on the trip with me with that key lime pie yogurt. And, of course, Adore came on the trip with me. And it was a lovely trip because of this vape family. Thanks for everybody coming out.
Where was the part about stealing the GoPro? Thought you were going to cover that.
Well, this GoPro, I have Fresh to think about because his key lime pie yogurt recipe that I took down 200 mils worth, 100 mils of it went in exchange for this GoPro. I'm still paying that guy off because I don't think it's worth just 100 mils, so he's going to get a big batch of juice to him in the future.
Oh, Stevie, I can't believe you stole that. I really can't.
I thought you were a higher caliber of person, man.
I know, right, LIFA?
Did you give him the opportunity to learn how to DIY it himself, so at least kind of didn't steal it?
I guided him to ELR. It's all good. And plus he's going to get at least another 500 mils from me.
Still a thief.
That poor bastard's over there at Intel trying to explain what happened to a GoPro. I opened up my suitcase and there was an e-liquid bottle in there that said LIFA on it.
Well, what do you expect from a Bears fan, right?
I know.
We got to win somehow.
Like I'm like Jay Cutler. I'm stealing all the time.
And off to his left, and who's been a little bit quiet but had some really good questions. Giz, the floor is yours. And there's some questions you put out there tonight that really opened some conversation up, so I appreciate that.
All righty. Well, I'm Gizzard Stew. I'd like to thank you for having me on tonight. Sorry I was a little late, but, grilled cheese. What can I say?
I ain't mad at you.
Fair enough.
Grilled cheese, man. Takes precedence. I guess I'd like to shout out Adore Eliquid. And she's got a new one. Of course, it's the Vapor Chronicles Eliquid Elite. And it's strawberry, another strawberry vape. And it's quite delicious. I'll be taking that to Georgia with me and testing it hard over the next couple weeks. And I guess I'd like to shout out Yeti Wire. Yeti Wire! Go get you some. And then also, I'm going to probably be on Fresh's show on Friday. I'm not leaving till next Monday, so I'm hoping to do the Friday show for sure, and then we'll see how busy my weekend gets. Maybe I'll be able to make the DIY show as well. And I will defer.
Thanks, sir, and welcome back to my show. Glad to have you back again.
Thank you.
On that note, well, as usual, the guy who's got me started into this and now fucking so deep into it, I'm drowning most of the time. Fresh, the floor is yours, my friend.
Get off that deep end, motherfucker.
Ain't happening.
All right, I'm Fresh03. I do live shows every Friday night, kind of a free-for-all show, and then Saturday morning for DIY. I'll teach you how to make e-liquid in your bathtub. It'll be awesome. What Gizzard said, check out Adore Eliquid, AdoreEliquid.com and the TVCElite.com. Both Don's e-liquids, they are incredible. That the TVC Elite is really, really, really good. That another strawberry vape. She doesn't like strawberries, and what she put together is masterful. Masterful, I dare say. Check out Coil Vapes, coilvapes.com. His e-liquid Dean from Coil Vapes, his e-liquids are very, very well put together. Delicious as well, reasonably priced. You can use the coupon code FRESH03 on both of them. That'll get you 10% off of Adore Eliquid and $5 off each product at Coil Vapes. Check out Yeti Wire. Get your taste buds diddled. Though you can just taste the rage boiling off those coils, especially those aliens. You can tell how mad he was when he was wrapping them. Check out Heavy site, SouthsideVaporiumAL.com. Hit That Juice. Go check out and support Mike Vapes. HitThatJuice.com. I still don't know what he did to that razzle. I will figure it out, Mike Vapes. I will figure it out. But until I do, I will just vape some razzle. Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anybody? Vaping Swag. VapingSwag.com. Get your sweet shirts. This shirt right here is no longer ironic. Because it's elite. You too can be elite though. Try out the rainbow e-liquids. Get yourself some crazy wire. Check out the Freaky Fresh Friends section. A lot of the people on the panel here have their own shirts on that section. I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. I'm pretty sure my mom ordered a Fresh 03 shirt, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. But we're all good. We're all good. Everybody be beautiful to each other. Advocate, educate, make conscious decisions these days about what you're going to spend your money on. Check out the hashtag CP4R2B raffle. Just follow the hashtag over on Instagram. Just keep your eyes peeled. It will be kicking off some point soon. It'll be awesome. That's right, OR. The Southside website is not up anymore. Anyway, everybody, be good to the community. Be beautiful. I'll see you on the next one.
Outstanding. Thanks, sir. As usual, everybody has pimped everything I normally would. However, still going to pimp it anyways. Most of it, the big ones, you already know, especially if you're here week in and week out.
Okay.
Go check out Adore. That new line, Elite, the Vapor Compo's fucking amazing already. I just can't wait to get my hands on that pudding pounder. That seems to be a little elusive. Keep your eyes out on Adore's new website that Permit the Fog apparently has had a good hand in helping make into such a beautiful site.
Yeah.
There is going to be some new stuff coming, so just pay attention, keep your eyes open, keep checking. It will be coming at some point. When, I don't know, but I do know there are some things coming. And I do see something that did not get pimped that we apparently missed. Go support 1 Billion Lives. Get on their email list. Try to get it into your area if it's not already coming to your area. If it's not, they do have a link to go ahead and start getting people to purchase tickets for it to come into your area. I think, what is it, once it reaches 100 tickets or something like that, they'll bring it right into your area, into one of the local theaters in your area. So most definitely worth your time. That'll help do some advocacy there and some education as well. So always a good thing to do for yourselves. I think everybody on my panel I have a link to in some way, shape, or fashion. Yeti Wire, there's a link below. LIFA's channel, link below. Go check out his new video he dropped today. Gizzard Stew has a link below for his channel as well. And if you do need to know a guy, we know a guy, and there's a link for him as well over to that email. Go hit up G over at Ohmageddon@gmail.com. And of course, Fresh got a link in the description as well. And as they were saying previously, get over to Vaping Swag. Pick yourself up some t-shirts. get some of that rainbow line, the light, the dark, and that new autumn vape he's got out there. Everything that has come out of there is amazing. As you can see, I'm repping the Vaping Swag this evening myself. One of those lovely I can help you shirts. This is one I strongly suggest for anybody who goes into their local vape shop. Since they can't help people anymore, it's do your due diligence to help the others around you, especially those that are still new and learning. If you can help teach somebody, do so.
Yeah.
It's your job to educate, move forward, and help others. And I don't say that lightly, especially now where I'm at and seeing what's going on in our community. We need to do our due diligence, whether it be donating to advocacy, educating, whatever the case may be. That hashtag CP4R2B, go check it out on Instagram, pay attention to it, follow it. There will be the raffle, as we were talking about earlier, that all of that is going to be going towards that right to be smoke-free lawsuit there. So it's going to a good cause. Not to mention, you might win a buck. You know, totally worth your time. Go to notblowingsmoke.org. Go to SA. And they said the Cole Bishop Amendment. Support it. Also, Prop 56 if you're in California. Vote no on that shit. Do yourself a favor. It's going to help you out in the long run. Do anything you can to advocate and educate. Tonight we did get to touch on a lot of that, which I'm very happy about. I'm sure if Permit would have been here, he would have been gladly to get in on that conversation. However, since he's been such a busy bee with the website there and also apparently 12-week editing process on his next Fogcast, I'm sure that one's going to be just phenomenal. It's probably going to be like 6 hours long, so you're going to have to dedicate a whole day to it, I'm guessing. Or at least listen to it a couple times so you don't miss anything. As normal, my name's TJ. You're watching Golf Tea Vapes. I want to thank you all for coming out, and those of you who have managed to stick it out this long, my hat's off to you. Even the bald spot and all. Giz, since you're back, do you want to take us out, buddy?
Sure. Be excellent to each other and get off your butts and vape. Bye.
Bye.